amazing the amount of cars that are here tonight. My name is Dan, and tonight we're going to look at some cars at the Wauconda Cruise Night. This is John's Garage, one of our leading sponsors of our Wauconda Cruise Night. This is my car. It's a Corvette Roadster. We're going to look at some prettier cars tonight. This is a 60 Caddy convertible with a hard boot. This is an Eldorado. You can see by all the chrome trim. And there's no BSMs, no body side moldings on this car whatsoever in 1960. I love that cranberry color, but the chrome is fantastic. Back in the 50s and 60s, they called these things heavies because of the size and the chrome that the GM put on it all the time. Here must be the gentleman. Yeah, you gotta have a big garage and put this thing in, buddy. No. This license plate is most appropriate for this automobile. My first car was a 1960 Buick Electra 225 convertible, and one of the features was a Wunderbar radio, where you could change the channels for the radio next to the dimmer switch on the floor on the left-hand side. But leather interior, white top, it was top of the line in Buick for 1960. This is a 1970 442 with a W30 package. That's very rare. They didn't build that many of them in the year 1970. You notice the red wheel wells, those were with that package of a W30 and with a 455 motor. Back in 1953, they did them with a Buick Skylark, but in this package in 1970, they did them again just as a signature. And these are real 442 wheels. 1965 Buick Wildcat Coupe, white on white, a pretty car. Just by the look of the patina of the car. It's been well cared for and well maintained its entire life. I think it's drop dead. See how he's got this all wired up on the spinner so they don't come off during a race. And back here we've got, these are jack stands for when you're racing, you can lift the back end of this car with one motion. We'll lift this car, the back end right off the ground. Front end as well. This is a rally car, quick gas fill, obviously a roll bar. This is a good sized Ford motor. You don't see one like this every day. You don't see too many like this in this shape. It's a gorgeous car. This is a 1960 Chevrolet Corvette Roadster, 283. Just maybe a 100-point car right here. Show chrome, beautiful interior, and gorgeous paint. Well built. These hubcaps here, GM used the same design on a 60 Cadillac as well, except for this spinner. But this is a basic Cadillac hubcap as well that they converted. Ray is our winner of the month. That's a gorgeous automobile you have. Congratulations again, Ray.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing the car out. It's a gorgeous car, and everybody's enjoying it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you don't see a car like this every day. Here's a car worth mentioning. This is a 1966 Ford 7-liter 428 335 horse from the factory. They built them only in 1966. This is a 57 Chevy Nomad right here. And why you know it's a Nomad, it's a station wagon, but it only has 2 doors, and that's the way they built them in 1957 as well. It's called a 57 Chevy Nomad station wagon. Pretty car. It's a rare car. That's what makes it different. They only made so many 2-door station wagons. They were usually a 4-door car in 57, 56, 55. Another rare bird. There's nothing too much to say about this car. It kind of speaks for itself. Disc brakes all the way around. Got a big block underneath the hood. Very nice car. It's craftsmanship at its best. No door handles. Taillights are Frenched. Everything is smoothed out. No trunk handles. very rare car. They didn't build that many of them. 57, 58, 59 were the only years of this retractable. We're looking at one of Ford's better ideas. This is a hardtop convertible. It's called a retractable. This hardtop goes down into the trunk. There's a little trunk space here in the back, but it's a hardtop convertible automobile. There are 6 motors that make this configuration work, to make this top go down and this trunk lid to come back down and seal, or to go back up and put the hardtop back down onto the body. And they had to be really on level ground for them. The 6 motors that it takes to run them to work properly, they had to be almost on a level base. Beautiful car, very well made. Nice car. Here's a monster right here. I had a 66 Mustang GT. Had a 289, 271 horse with a 4-speed in it. Had a reverb in it from Motorola, and we used to listen to WLS, Dick Biondi, all the time, and John Record's Landecker as well, back in the 60s. But a nice AM radio in it. That was it. But pretty car. Wish I had some of these cars back that I owned. I didn't realize these cars were over here.
It's a whole nother show.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's a never ending. I used to drive one of those on a farm.
Really?
I grew up on a farm in Roselle. I used to haul grain and everything else to the elevator with a semi. This is very nice. It's a Ditomasso. This is a 1973. They were very, very much in vogue back in the early 70s. It's a 427 with the exonerated headers and muffler system on it, with a transmission over gear case, independent rear end on here, fold-away headlights, and it will go. It's a very quick automobile. Ditomasso Pantera. There's another one you don't see yourself coming down the road with every day. Nice. This is called Evening Orchid paint. Very popular back in the 57s to the 60s in color. This is a 283 as it's showing with a 4-barrel. Has the bumperettes on the front, back as well. Chrome redone, 4-speed, tack. Beautiful car. Thank you for watching our video. Have a good evening. Be safe.